Siemano, z tej strony Polski Gracz. Widzimy się po raz ponowny, oczywiście, że w Mass Effectie trójce i co? Ciśniemy dalej tej sobie. Idziemy. No, Cytadela się znów bardzo zmieniła w porównaniu do części drugiej. Szpital Huerty, a wiecie co, do szpitala pojedziemy zobaczyć co z Ashley. O ile w ogóle możemy zobaczyć co z nią.
Patient stable for now.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Freilich.
Narrow splint's still the best course of action.
I'll see if we have
Hi, Doctor.
required station findings.
Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Tu jej nie ma. O, jest ona. Żyje?
Ash,
Żyje.
hey. It's Shepard.
Tak się ledwo trzyma.
I should have known you'd pull through. You're stubborn. Always were. Scared me pretty bad back there on Mars. I just wanted to check in on you. See how you're doing. Despite all this, it's good seeing you again, Ash. Get some rest, okay? I'll come by when you're feeling better. We'll talk. You need anything, Doc, let me know. Okay, Ash. You take care.
Dobra. No co, wpadliśmy do niej od razu, prawda? Mimo, że mówiłem, że tym tam, że pójdziemy do rady, no to co? Można mówić jedno, robić drugie, prawda? To jest ta wina, co ja mam się pisać o szpital. Tutaj nie ma nic specjalnego, nic się nie wydarzyło w tym szpitalu, także jakiegoś ciekawego. No i co? Ambasady Cytadeli. Ale teraz do Udiny zobaczyć znów tego debila. Nie zapomnę nigdy, jak nas wykiwał.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Well, the current human ambassador, Commander Bailey, is the CSEC officer on duty. You will find him in the
Coś ciekawego?
Security District.
Where's the Spectre Requisitions office?
The Spectre Requisitions District. Note that requisition forms are available only to agents whose biometrics are verified.
That's it.
Please speak with me again if you require.
Dobra, zobaczmy może tutaj. Mam problem z wejściem tu, szczerze. No cóż, nie to nie.
Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for my son.
But we spoke about this already. I told you about his mission and...
Nonsense. I just filled out the paperwork. He's very punctual.
Dobra.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time
Znów
to
wywiadzik?
babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Commander Shepard? Commander, humanity has questions.
Okej.
Damn.
see you're keeping the peace.
Yeah, I feel like a
Most people would see it as a move up.
wedged in here with all the stuff. Sure. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you...
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby. And not even sure why he picked me. Never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Don't lose your edge.
Oh, wouldn't mind an excuse to get my fingers dirty.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close. I'm up to my neck in trouble, but if there's anything you need, I'll do my damnedest to help.
Thought things were relative.
Well, compared to where you're coming, millions across the...
Must have you doing something.
Yeah, already allocated the bulk of my men to customs, but we're still over...
It'll probably get
Dobra,
worse
to tu
before
nie
it
ma
gets-
co go
Yeah, if it
wypytywać.
ever gets-
Nie wiadomo co. Tej paparazzi tu nie ma, dobra. Może najpierw sobie tu zobaczymy. Ziemski radny, Udina. Z tego co pamiętam, do Udiny miałem pójść. To sobie zaraz do niego podejdę. Najpierw się rozejrzyjmy po Cytadeli. Wojna z getami, okej. O, na nic nas nie stać. Tak, wiadomo. Nie, absolutnie nie chcę wchodzić na strzelnicę. Przecież Shepard umie strzelać jak nikt. Shepard jest najlepszy w swoim fachu. Aha, tu nic nie ma. No dobra, no to do ambasadora wchodzimy.
Commander, Counselor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
We've got our own problems, Counselor. Earth is not in this alone.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
By your reports.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked. By the Reapers. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
And so we should just follow you to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan. A blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
The scale is... It would be a colossal undertaking.
No. I forwarded the plans to Admiral Hagen. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculations suggest it is very feasible to build.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do? It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
Wierzę, że warto próbować.
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together. Now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't fight.
Dobre przemówienie, zdaje się.
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can
Och.
prepare and regroup.
We are convening a summit amongst our species. If we can manage to secure our own borders, we may once again consider aiding.
O tak.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
No to Rada jak zawsze zawodzi.
Meet me in my office.
Niestety.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard. We may have a spot in the council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
They're scared, and they're looking out for themselves.
Our people are scared, and we are looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor?
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
O, chciała pomoc?
Primarch Fedorian called the War Summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him. The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Fedorian undetected.
So far, you've only explained how I can help you.
It might seem that way, but the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future, the fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
No, racja, racja.
And you want me to play politician?
Czasem trzeba się pobawić w polityka.
What does it matter?
Ma rację, Turianin.
Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon. I've done all I can to help. The rest is up to you.
Tu się z nim zgadzam.
There is one other thing. The Council wanted me to tell you. We've chosen to uphold your Spectre status.
Super. Czyli Shepard jest widmem.
Will be made available to you. Good day.
Well, that went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
Dobra. Coś Udina ciekawego powie jeszcze?
Council, you saved their lives. And apologies that boil down to me. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epic.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you?
Humanity has created some goodwill in the galaxy. Now, I will get what funding I can, what materials I can, and spread the message. Help the humans, help yourselves.
Udina nie jest taki zły.
Institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angle?
Tavos is a diplomat and compromiser, but she's wrapped up in defending Asari space like a mother panther. Valorn is out of his depth. The Solarians like their wars won before they start. They're frightened. In Sparatus, I'd take what he offers. It's strange days when the Turians are the least hostile to humans. And there's
Sytuacja polityczna?
Don't you have options with
Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
Anderson would be proud, so long as you deliver.
You need a carrot or a stick to drive a mule, and humanity has neither. Our armada is tied down fighting or fleeing, and with Earth's but leave that part to me. I will lean on our colonies for all their worth, and I can broker enough trade to repair and
Bardzo dobrze, bardzo mi się to podoba.
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed. I must know. I must have known. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Dzięki. No, Udina nam na pewno pomoże. Jest to cenny sojusznik. Wiadomo, że on nie jest nie wiadomo jak, że tak to ujmę, osobą, którą jakoś tam Shepard by uwielbiał, prawda? Ale trzeba korzystać z każdego wsparcia. A Udina na pewno to wsparcie oferuje i chce także dobrze dla ludzkości. Tylko trochę czasami miał pogląd na ten temat. No dobra, dawaj wywiadzik.
Kalisa Benzine and Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
I came to get help for Earth. For everyone.
What about all the people suffering while you play politics with the Council? What about them? How can you stand here while our families die? What are you going to do?
Kalisa, we're doing everything we can.
Before they cut the feeds, there were so many dead.
I'm gonna stop the Reapers or die trying. But I need your help. Keep asking the hard questions. Don't let the Council forget about Earth.
I will. Thank you, Commander.
No niech Kalisa sobie poradzi, bo przyda nam się pomoc taka. Każda pomoc.
But I'm glad you're on our side.
Dobrze to Shepard w ogóle rozegrał z nią. Rzekłbym, że nawet bardzo, bardzo dobrze. Zaktualizowano zasób wojenny. Zasób wojenny? Co? Co takiego zasób wojenny? Ale jaki zasób wojenny? Ja przepraszam bardzo. A właśnie, opcje, rozgrywka. Automatyczny awans. Tak, ma to być włączone. Super. Dziennik, zasób wojenny jakiś. Zasób wojenny. Szczerze nie wiem, gdzie ten zasób wojenny ma być, ale dobra. No to do Normandii czas zjechać i ponownie ruszyć w kosmos po prostu. Ciekawe co z załogą, która pomogła nam pokonać zbieraczy tak w ogóle. Przydałaby się w tym momencie. Oj, przydała. No zobaczmy tam, co jest w sumie. Dobra, tam nic dla nas, okej. No to wracamy na Normandię i od razu zapoznamy się ze statkiem. W naszej ekipie jest na pewno James, o którym w sumie to mało wiem. Który chyba nas pilnował na ziemi, zdaje się, i to tyle co wiem. I może Liara będzie, ale ona chyba tam bada coś i za tyle z naszej ekipy. A tu co się dzieje? O, ten dzieciak. Jakaś wizja? O co chodzi tutaj? Bardzo coś nietypowego. Co pewnie jakieś wyrzuty sumienia, jakieś tam ból, udręczka, że nie uratował tego dzieciaka? No niestety. Go się nie udało ratować. Nie zawsze wszystkich można. Takie slow-mo. Bardzo ciekawe rozwiązanie przez twórców. Sen, koszmar tak zwany w zasadzie. O, Liara? Może dołączysz, pomożesz nam.
Can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people scream. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all. But I know you're doing everything you can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Dobra.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Trainer with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be so...
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line, quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as...
Centrum dowodzenia, proszę.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Oh wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how... Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis.
O, to ciekawe.
The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think... And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCon.
Odbędziemy ją, oczywiście. I zameldujemy mu, że Rada póki co nie pomoże.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
The Council has been a pain in my ass from day one. I'm done with them.
Then what's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
No i coś w to wątpię, szczerze.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates.
Taka trochę partyzantka, jak na II wojnie światowej. Dobra, rozejrzyjmy się. Po statku. Terminal wojenny. Z granicy przyszły żołnierzy, uzbrojeni armii i floty to twoje zasoby wojenne. Ogólna gotowość galaktyki decyduje o tym, jak skutecznie. Dobra. Łączna. Co, dowódcą jestem takim? Ja pierdzielę, ale to ciekawe jest, kurde. Pierwsza flota przymierza. No to teraz widzimy, że w tej bitwie o Cytadelę, no to trochę ponieśliśmy straty. Diana Aller, reporterka sieci informacyjnej. Fregata przymierza. Surowce mineralne, Kalisa, reporterka. Super. Naprawdę dobrze to Shepard rozegrał. Czyli będziemy musieli dążyć, żeby jak największe wsparcie otrzymywać od wszystkich na wojnie. No dobra. Czyli tutaj bardzo dużo polityki będzie w tej części, ale bardzo mi się to szczerze podoba. Świetnie to twórcy rozwiązali.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate. Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandies, I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander.
We can put in a requisition.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields.
Okay.
To trochę dużo.
You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
How'd you end up in the
Powiedz
military
sobie.
anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, I served my required years after graduate. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service.
I'm surprised you're worrying about it.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop, and if flagging your messages and
Wszyscy w
managing
Sheparda
strategic
wierzą.
intel helps you in any
Nie ma co
way,
się dziwić.
You worked in Alliance already?
yes, you'd think quantum entanglement would make, and then networking them with extrapolation. It's an exciting challenge. A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but even if that freedom has its share of danger. If I recall correctly...
Given what happened to Earth, I don't think we can count on anything.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
Dzięki. No to co, porozmawiamy sobie z częścią załogi. Co tu się dzieje? Terminal osobisty, zadanie specjalne, Shepard siły przymierza. Przywrócenie do służby. Komunikat alarmowy. K9. Byłam w kasą. Dobra, SIP. Artykuł. Flota Quarian. Oni chcą tych getów zaatakować niestety. Prezent powitalny. Przenie. Dobra. Sobie potem polecimy, tylko sobie właśnie porozmawiam z tą załogą. Jeszcze tu jest na pewno Joker. Go jeszcze nie widzieliśmy w tej części. Co tu mamy? Śluza powietrzna. To tutaj wypaść nie chcemy. Joker.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the count, but after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They've spent years denying the threat.
I was kind of hoping that maybe they were planning in secret and just not telling you about it. Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake.
A tak to akurat Shepard nie robił, z tego co pamiętam przynajmniej. Nie, nigdy ich nie opluliśmy. Nigdy przenigdy, dobra. Się dużo pozmieniało, tu było laboratorium, tam zbrojownia, tu jest winda. Kajuta kapitańska. Udajmy się tutaj. No mówię, resztę odcinka spędzimy tutaj na zwiedzaniu. Terminal osobisty, wybór drużyny Liara i James, ale James tu na kota wygląda. Takiego totalnego. Wybór wyglądu. Trochę Samarę przypomina. Dobra, zatwierdź. Super. Ciekawe. O, tu coś jest, proszę bardzo. Tu jest toaleta i to w sumie tyle. No dobra. Dawaj to. Zapisz i wyjdź. Dobra, co my tu mamy? Tutaj mamy system dźwiękowy, to niepotrzebne. No ale kajuty za bardzo nie zmienili. No i w sumie nie musieli, no bo co tam by mieli. Ciekawi mnie, co z Legionem się dzieje, tak w ogóle. Męska toaleta. System podtrzymywania życia, to było Tejna, no, ale niestety Tejna tu z nami nie ma. Kwatery załogi. Do Damskiej tym razem się ani przez chwilę nie da wejść. No dobra. Tu nic nie ma. Ale tu coś jest. Pewnie jest doktor Czałkas, jak mnie mam. No, zawsze jest w sumie. O, jest Liara. Ale się tu urządziła.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Glyph.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention. It analyzes information packages. If you find any...
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak.
Dobra.
Meeting with the council didn't go too well, huh?
It was less than ideal.
I'm shocked.
At least the council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered. I think.
Dobra, pogadajmy z Liarą.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous.
Did the Protheans actually...
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with...
Absolutely. The damaging people were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe... I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
No właśnie, Liara wróciła teraz do naszej załogi.
Hello again, Shepard.
How much do you know about this?
Very little. Decoding them will require...
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for...
So is that drone you...
Glyph is a VI shell that indexes my search function. Although I'm lucky EDI let Glyph on board after it tried to rewrite her scheduled tasks.
I was merely attempting to standardize the ship's automated systems to our own.
Yes, that's precisely why you're confined to the cabin.
What's been happening with you as the...
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship. Impressive, but which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
Oh.
I knew he was coming. Ferron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus's ships after arranging an appropriate distraction. Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you do?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
Co nowego?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started... The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing...
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all over...
We'll talk later.
Of course.
Dobra. Terminal handlarza. Zapiski protańskie.
From your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Ferron udało się z Tazikiem. Tarcze. Dobra. To wyjdziemy sobie stąd. Dzięki, Glef. Tu z nikim nie pogadam. I czas tutaj zaś nie ma doktor Czałka, co dziwo. A, jest to dziwactwo. No tak. Legion może getami dowodzi. Dobra, tu nic nie ma. To sobie zjedziemy znów poziom niżej. Do maszynowni. Być prawdopodobnie jak... będzie ten, to... Pewnie tutaj będzie on. No, mi się teraz... O. Inżynier Adams.
Engineer Adams.
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience.
So, what do you think of our SR2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about that, Cerberus, I mean. I owe you...
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy... I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly did. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Dobra, tutaj dalej
Aye, aye, sir.
nie ma co zaprzątać mu głowy. Tam nic nie ma. Mówię, warto tam jakoś poznać odczucia zawsze załogi. Czasem wypada się przejść po pokładzie jako komandor i pozwiedzać co nieco. O, jest ta reporterka, dobra. Diana Allers.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Your story is Cerberus. They're a clear and present danger to everything we try to do.
So they're traitors to Earth and the galaxy. And you do have an inside track on Cerberus. All right?
Dobra.
Commander.
To idziemy dalej. Dobra, to teraz hangar promów. Też nic nie ma. Porucznik Cortez. Chyba go kojarzę.
Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Good work, Lieutenant. What have you got?
Dios, straight to business without even a hello? You two need to chill out.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over, especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Przebieg służby.
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking. I love the Trident. Practically dances in low atmo.
So you can fly fighters and fix them.
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is it's got an upgraded EZO core and prototype stealth technology based on... For quick drops, I can get you in and out. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Zbrojownia.
You maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
First retro. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
I rodzina.
Stationed on Earth.
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. The collectors took out the whole colony.
No dobra.
Keep up the good work.
Wracaj do zajęć. Ulepszenia broni. Tam nie trzeba teraz tego kupować. I tu jest ten nasz model Ariana, ok? James.
Hey.
Same as usual.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yeah. We're gonna...
Sounds like fun. You down here for a reason?
Just came down to talk.
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about.
Okay.
You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well...
Niezbyt rozmowny jest James.
Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
I think I can handle it.
Okay, loco. Let's dance.
Don't push your luck, Vega. With age comes wisdom. And rank.
Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Oh yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack. colony? It was either them or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need, because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collective.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Oh.
I do.
You a shrink too?
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars.
So?
So?
Or maybe. I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war.
Pick.
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks for the dance, Loco. I can think of worse things to call you.
As long as you remember who's in charge.
Oh, I won't forget.
Dobra. No co, no Shepard może być lekko wyluzowany, że tak to ujmę. Nie musi być przecież spięty. To co, teraz sobie wracamy i będziemy lecieli, prawda? Już tutaj pozwiedzaliśmy statek, pogadaliśmy z załogą. Więc co, ja moi drodzy kończę odcinek w tym momencie, za który wam bardzo dziękuję. Z tej strony był Polski Gracz, trzymajcie się, cześć!